Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's comic book order. And we are going to start with some of the non-comic items because that's how we roll. We're going to start with the new issue of Non-Sport Update. This is for non-sport cards and talks about what's coming out, what is out, values, things like that. Those are out this week. Serial, Cat and Mouse, trade paperback. It's volume 2. Terry Moore, little girl who lures in pedophiles and she's a serial killer. Great story. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor and jump on. Deceased, Hope at World's End, trade papers from, I believe, Tom Taylor. Good to have those in. All right, we're going to start with the comics. Action Comics, 1040 for tax season. Get that? All right. And then the Black History Month variant is right there. The cardstock variant right there. From Boom Studios, issue 1 of all new Firefly. Has nothing to do with that Firefly with Joss Whedon connected to it. Up next from Marvel, The Amazing Spider-Man issue 90. And there's the fantastic variant cover there. From DC, we have Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target issue 5. And there's the targets behind Green Arrow right there for issue 5's variant. Also from DC, Aquaman. That's right, ladies. Aquaman here at Fox's, issue 1. There's the variant cover. Kind of looks like a bearded Mr. Fox if he had hair. And then we have the Black History Month variant right there. Then from Image Publishing, we have Aerosmith, issue 2. And there's the lovely variant for Aerosmith issue 2, Behind Enemy Lines. From, I believe, Dynamite, we have The Saucy Barbarella, issue 7. From DC, part of their Black Label series, we have Batman vs. Bigby, A Wolf in Gotham, and that is book 6. From Zenoscope, Belle, Queen of Serpents. From Marvel, Ben Reilly Superman, issue 2. And there's the variant edition for that. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 9 of Black Hammer Reborn from Jeff Lemire. From Marvel, we have Black Widow, and that is issue... Gosh, I don't know. I know it's Legacy 54. 4. It's issue 4, but Legacy numbering 54. 14, I'm sorry. Issue 4, 14. And there's the variant cover. From Titan Comics, we have issue 9 of Blade Runner Origins. From DC, we have Blue and Gold, issue 6. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 2 of Bolero. And then up next from Boom Studios, we have Berserker, issue 7 from Keanu Reeves. And there's the variant cover with Keanu flying through the air. And then the foil variant, I'm hoping you're catching that foil goodness for issue 7 right there. From Marvel, we have issue 36 of Captain Marvel. Highly anticipated release tomorrow is Carnage Forever, issue 1 from Marvel tomorrow. And there's the variant for that. DC, issue 40 of Catwoman. And there's the variant with a reverse toot on the cover. From Aftershock Comics, from Scout Comics, Dancing with the Dragon, issue 4. And Marvel brings us issue 5 of Dark Ages. And there's the Black History Month. Speaking of black, there's Black Toot making her appearance known. All right, and then we have the Stormbreakers Dark Ages issue 5 variant right there. From DC, we have DC Horror Presents The Soul Plumber, issue 5. And there's the variant cover for that. Also from DC, DC vs. Vampire, issue 5. The wonderful variant for that. From Image Publishing, Rick Remender's Deadly Class, issue 51. From DC, we have Deathstroke Incorporated, issue 6. And then also from DC, the Deathstroke Incorporated issue 6 variant cover. This is not as easy as it seems. From Image Publishing, we have issue 16 of The Department of Truth. Honestly, it is issue 16. And there's issue 16 of Department of Truth variant cover. DC's up next with issue 1054 of Detective Comics. And there's the Lee Bermejo variant, which is outstanding as always. I draw a lot like that when I draw. Marvel is up next with Devil's Reign, Villains for Hire, issue 2. And there's the variant cover for that. Scout Comics comes in with issue 1 of Distorted. Marvel brings us issue 2 of Elektra. Also from Marvel, another highly anticipated book this week, Ghost Rider #1. And there's the Scotty Young whimsical variant right there for you Scotty fans. The Gwen X variant is right there. From IDW, issue 289 of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. Black Caravan brings us issue 4 of Gods of Brutality. It's brutal, man. Zenoscope brings us issue 57 of Grim Fairy Tale. Sounds like my prom date. Also from Image, we have issue 4 of Girl Scouts, Stone Ghost. Up next from Image, we have issue 5 of Gunslinger Spawn. And there's the variant cover for Gunslinger Spawn, issue 5. From Valiant, Harbinger, issue 5. And if you've got it on your pull list, you'll get this pre-order edition here with a different cover and more pages of content for the same price. DC brings us Hardware. Milestone returns, and that is issue 4. There's the lovely variant cover for that. Also from DC, Harley Quinn, issue 12. And there's the lovely variant cover for that. Aftershock Comics brings us The Heathens, issue 4. Behemoth Publishing brings us issue 1, and this one speaks to Mr. Fox. Issue 1 of Heavy Metal Drummer. I hope they've got all the weed and the troublesome girlfriend involved in that story. From Boom Studios, you have issue 5 of House of Slaughter. And there's the lovely variant there. And then the retailer thank you is right there. DC, part of their Black Label series, The Human Target, issue 5. She shouldn't smoke. Remember, kids, smoking's bad for you. There's the variant cover right there. Scout Comics brings us issue 3 of Impossible Jones, but yet it is possible. Marvel brings us issue 17 of Iron Man, and there's the Gwen X variant for Iron Man, issue 17. Dark Horse Comics is up next with issue 4 of Joy Operations. Brian Michael Bendis's Welcome to Dark Horse. And there's the variant cover. Image Publishing brings us issue 19 of Rodney Barnes' Philadelphia. And I think it was Elton John that talked about Philadelphia Freedom. Then we have from Archaea, The Killer, issue 1, Affairs of the State. There's the variant cover there. Scout Comics brings us issue 1 of Kingjira, Hungry Like a Monster. And that's the variant. It's almost like Godzilla. Marvel is up next with Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue 35. There's the Gwen X variant for Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue 35. From Image Publishing, issue 37 of The Outstanding and Wonderful Monstrous. If you're not reading that, do yourself a favor. Get in here and get you some. From Marvel, issue 3 of Ms. Marvel, Beyond the Limit. And there's the variant cover. Then up next after that is going to be from Aftershock Comics, issue 4 of My Date with Monsters. That's kind of sliding. I'm going to fix that right there. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 35 of Oblivion Song. Dark Horse brings us Orphan and the Five Beasts, issue 4. This Dan Fox story from AWA Upshot, Out, issue 5 of the 5 scheduled. Marvel is up next with Phoenix Song Echo, issue 5. And from Boom Studios, Power Rangers Universe, issue 3. Ugh. One last stack, I promise. Then up next we have from Vault Comics, issue 2 of Radio Apocalypse. Scout Comics brings us issue 5 of Redshift. Dynamite brings us issue 6 of Red Sonja by Mirka Andolfo. There's the gorgeous variant cover there. DC Black Label brings us Joe Hill's Refrigerator Full of Heads. Then we have the variant cover for Refrigerator Full of Heads, issue 4. Also from DC, we have Robin, issue 11. And there's the beautiful variant cover. Keep in mind, if you call while we're doing this video, we will call you back as soon as we end this video. Vault Comics brings us issue 4 of The Rush. Wonderfully So from Image Publishing. Issue 56 of Saga is out tomorrow. Yay! Marvel brings us issue 9 of Shang-Chi. And there's the Gwen X variant right there. Also from Marvel, issue 2 of Silk. And there's the lovely variant cover right there for Silk, issue 2. Also from Marvel, issue 2 of Silver Surfer Rebirth. And the Gwen X variant for Silver Surfer Rebirth, issue 2. From IDW, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 48. Also from IDW, Star Wars The High Republic Adventures, issue 13. From Image Publishing and the Backstreet Boys, we have Step by Bloody Step, issue 1. And the variant cover for Step by Bloody Step right there. And yet another variant cover, welcome to Fox's, right there for Step by Bloody Step. From Marvel, we have Strange Academy 16 from Scotty Young. There's the variant cover for Strange Academy 16. From Marvel, it's like describing Mr. Fox's muscles. We have Supermassive issue 1. And there's the variant cover for Supermassive. And yet another variant cover for, guess what? Supermassive. You know what kind of release that is? That's a supermassive release. From DC, we have issue 5 of Task Force Z. The gorgeous variant cover for Task Force Z, issue 5. From AWA Upshot, we have Michael Straczynski's Who is the Voice? Telepaths, issue 6 out of the 6. DC brings us issue 12 of Teen Titans Academy. And there's the variant cover for that. IDW brings us Transformers War's End, issue 1. From Image Publishing, The Fantastic Two Moons, issue 10. And there's the lovely variant cover for that. From Dynamite, we have Vampirilla Dracula Unholy, a love story. And there's the lovely variant cover for that. Marvel is up next with issue 3 of X-Deaths of Wolverine. There's the fantastic variant cover for X-Deaths of Wolverine issue 3. And the Lee In-hyuk variant for X-Deaths of Wolverine issue 3. DC is up next with Wonder Woman Evolution issue 4. And the lovely variant cover for Wonder Woman issue 4. Remember, all of these items will go on sale tomorrow, February 23rd at 10 a.m. here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion. Hope to see you then.